Guys, congratulations on the film. Saw it yesterday. Really liked it. Really good. It's been 2.5 years into your voyage of discovery into far off lands. What's happened in the sort of between the last time we saw Spock and Kirk and this time?
Well, they're 3 years into their 5-year mission, and when we first see them in this film, you kind of witness what the monotony may look like of being away from home and searching far off lands when nothing much is happening. And I think Kirk particularly is feeling this kind of existentially lost. He's in that existentially lost moment of, is this something I want to do? Is this the right place for me? He's been trying to live up to the legacy of his father, and I think he feels he's achieved that, and without that impetus and drive, he doesn't feel like he's got much left to give, so that's where he finds himself in the beginning.
And I think Spock is at a crossroads of his own, torn between his commitment to Starfleet and his obligation to his species, to rebuilding his race. And I think things that happen in this movie make it a little clearer for him, at least early on, where he thinks his energies might best serve others, and the movie for him becomes a recalibration of those intentions or those ideas. And the sense of togetherness and unity, I think, is rekindled in him for his crew, his comrades.
And is it safe to say the bond between Spock and Kirk is very much a bigger thing now? It's totally there?
Well, I think they can rely on it more now. I think the first two films, they were still calibrating it and discovering it, and I think in this movie it's something that they're not together physically for a lot of this film, and I think we see that their partnership and their bond extends beyond their physical proximity, and that's important because I think it becomes a cornerstone of the success of the crew and the survival of the crew in a lot of ways. But the pairings in this movie are really unique and different, and I think that's something that audiences will really respond to. Spock spends most of his movie traipsing around with Bones, and their historical
Traipsing around.
It's pretty much what's happening there. Their historical friction and conflict and different natures, I think, a source of a lot of humor.
Cool. And we've also got Simon Pegg on this film, one of our own, stepping into the role as a writer, co-writer. What does he bring to the page, literally, as a writer? There's a lot of comedic beats in this, a lot more than maybe some of the past films.
Simon brings a love of the Trek universe, so I think fans will feel well taken care of. And he just knows us and writes really well for us, I think. And as you said, I think for me at least, what I love about our series is that there's a lot of great humor, and it's not the meta humor of some other franchise. It's just kind of very straightforward, fun stuff, and Simon loves to do that. Caters to our strengths, and we kind of have a facility and a shorthand now that we can work together really well.
Excellent. And you've obviously gone away and done some much smaller films. I've just seen you in Hell or High Water, which is fantastic. Yourself in Tallulah, most recently. How is it to go away and do that and then come back to this huge franchise that is Star Trek?
Yeah, I mean, the balance is key, and I think all of us feel really fortunate to be in positions where we're able to do that, Yeah. Movies like this are satisfying in specific ways, and we're all grateful to be a part of them. And in a lot of ways, they give us the opportunity to go off and do smaller things and be a little more experimental and know that we have this family and this world to come back to. But yeah, it's kind of I think all of us are minded that way. Not everybody is, I guess, but I think creatively all of us are interested in exploring different landscapes.
And with that comes the fandom. There's quite a few people outside waiting to get a glimpse of you guys. How is it to embrace that globally? Because you're going all the way around the world to promote this, and it's 50th year as well. It's quite important. Yeah,
I feel like the fans in London are pretty diehard fans, actually. It's one of the more, I would say it's like, right? Do you feel that way?
Yeah,
fans here are really intense.
And London for sure.
Yeah, they're great.
Germany too. Yeah.
All around the world, everywhere.
All around the world.
Yeah, no, it's good. We love when people are excited about what we make. That's what keeps it going. And we all our job is to really show up and do our work and make our contributions creatively and do what we can. And beyond that, we don't have any control over how people respond to it, of course. But it's always gratifying when people enjoy the work. And it seems like so far we're in good stead. I don't know, we want to keep it that way.
Great stuff. Well, it's a great film, great trilogy as well. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.